KVUE senior reporter Tony Plahetsky recently sat down for an exclusive one-on-one interview with Austin City Manager T.C. Broadnax, who just completed his first 6 months on the job. In a wide-ranging interview, Tony asked him about some of the most critical issues facing Austin and how City Hall officials can help address them.
I want to ask you about a number of important topics and how, from a city management and city operations perspective, the city can continue to address those issues. One of them is affordability.
Yes. So again, I think this council as well as my team, particularly whether it's economic development or housing or our planning area, has really seen that as an important opportunity for us to at least impact affordability for housing from and with the tools that we actually have. Now understand that market forces are always going to be greater than what a local government or any specific department and or any policy can actually impact. But I think the zoning changes that allow for more flexibility, more opportunity to add more density that the council's undertaken through Home 1 and Home 2, and our staff's support for that, as well as the Planning Commission, I think will pay dividends down the line. I think we've got to get out our own way in the permitting perspectives to make sure that we're not a roadblock to that. But I think for what we can do, I think our council's been very aggressive at doing it. Even the anti-displacement work that we've done, the things that we've done around ensuring how to keep people in their homes when it comes to rent stabilization and other things. We're trying to do as much as we can as a government. But again, some of these things are just outside of our control, and we're doing our best.
So you mentioned homelessness. You don't believe the city is where it should be in terms of its response to the homeless crisis, that the city could or should be doing more to address that issue?
I think collectively, the city is doing a lot. We've spent quite a bit of money. We've actually pulled together, the last interim city manager pulled together a homeless strategies office that really kind of consolidated our efforts around encampment closing, as well as just managing, along with our partners, ECHO and others, how and what we're doing in the homeless space. And so I think there's room for improvement. I think there's better coordination. I think there needs to be probably a more defined and definitive plan and approach that doesn't just do one thing. There are probably 4 or 5 different levels along our continuum that we need to work in, whether that's permanent supportive housing, rapid rehousing, whether that's just diversion and keeping people out of homelessness, and sheltering, as well as just providing the necessary wraparound services that link people and understand where people are at any point in any one of those journeys to homelessness, and then just getting people off the street. We've got to have a better plan, I believe, and I think we're working. I think there was a approach and an opportunity, whether it was Central Health and Integral Care in the county and the city, tried to pull together some form of understanding where we were in the homeless space. That kind of fell apart before I got here. We're working diligently, try to pull that partnership back together to define and look at what we're doing, where we're spending our resources, and then collectively develop a plan, not just with those entities, but with our external stakeholders as well as the community, to figure out how we're going to deal with it. We've got too many people on the street, and I think what I want to do is not make it a turnstile where people come in and out of homelessness. I want it to be brief, and I want to get them into homes, whether that's permanently supportive homes or help them stabilize so they can live on their own. And so again, we've got a lot more work to do.